Kong is the true definition of East meets West. These are my 30 secrets and best things to do in the former British colony of Hong Kong. In this video, I will take you with me on a wild 2-day roller coaster ride through Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a foodie paradise and the perfect fusion of British and Chinese culture, with mouth-watering dishes ranging from crispy goose, wild pigeon to the cutest dim sum and desserts. But also the vivid Hong Kong skyline, the outrageous nightlife at Long Kwai Fong, and all my hidden secrets to make your trip to Hong Kong even more memorable. Kick off your Hong Kong adventure at Victoria Peak for the most breathtaking skyline in the world. Plenty of visitors pay 52 Hong Kong dollars, roughly $7 to go up to the Skyterrace. But take it from me, this is not the best view, so please don't waste your money. Rather take a 50-minute hike on the foresty Lugard Road, which leads to the most amazing views of Hong Kong. The angle from this spot is way better than from the Skyterrace. Alternatively, visit the Lions Pavilion, which also offers excellent free views of Hong Kong. But this place tends to get a bit touristy in the afternoon. But make sure to check the weather forecast before you go up, because the last thing you want is waste your time in dense fog. To avoid the extremely busy crowds at the Peak Tram, rent yourself a taxi to go up to Victoria Peak. It is only a 10-minute taxi ride to Victoria Peak and is about 81 Hong Kong dollars, roughly $10. No stress and quite affordable. A special tip, visit before dawn to experience this mesmerizing sunrise over Hong Kong. Then navigate your way down to Yum Cha for a quality dim sum brunch.
Time for some good fun dim sum at Yum Cha.
Yum Cha is known for having the cutest dim sum in Hong Kong. Order the following dishes: barbecue piggy buns, baked pineapple puffs as birds in a cage,
Pineapple cake dim sum. That looks amazing.
and hot custard molten buns.
Whoa! I love custard. Custard is so good. But it gets messy. This is really good dim sum. So sweet. Oh man. So just like a regular barbecue pork bun, this is excellent dim sum. Pineapple bird cake. So this is more for dessert.
What was even more surprising, I ran into a few Reformat subscribers from Japan. What are the odds? Speaking of odds, a few blocks up the street you will find Oddies. Get yourself a delicious treat. Hong Kong style egg-waffles with soft serve ice cream and matcha. A beloved local delicacy. 69 Hong Kong dollars, $9.
That's damn good. I can see what the hype is all about. That is damn delicious.
Once you're done with breakfast and treats, jump on the subway to cross Victoria Harbour to the Kowloon Peninsula, where we will visit the Mong Kok district. Hong Kong is known for its many markets. In the Mong Kok district, you will find the flower market, bird market, and goldfish market, conveniently located right next to each other, which will save you a lot of travel time. These markets are great places to soak up the local Hong Kong culture. Next to the flower market, you will find the bird garden.
There's birds everywhere. This whole district is filled with birds, probably escaped from the cages. Whoa!
Birds are the most popular pets in Hong Kong, so during the weekend you will find many locals browsing around for bird food and accessories, or just to enjoy some tranquility. The final market in this area is loaded with goldfish.
This whole street is loaded with small shops selling goldfish in little plastic bags. I've never seen anything like it.
I found this to be a bit cruel, but in Hong Kong, everything is business. Apparently, having a goldfish at home brings a lot of good luck. So it comes to no surprise, goldfish are a popular pet in Hong Kong as well.
Apparently no videos and photos are allowed at the fish shops. So yeah, careful when you do that.
Now for a bizarre adventure in Kowloon, check out the Chungking Mansion, a conglomerate of international stores teeming with odd characters, illegal items, and budget hotels. Try to avoid staying here if you can.
If you want an adventurous time, book yourself a guest house here.
Lifetime experience.
Otherwise, get yourself a little bit more expensive place in Central maybe.
Yeah.
Or Mongkok. Mongkok would be good too.
Yeah.
The basement at the Chungking Mansions, on the other hand, offers many great restaurants like Long Fong Yung, famous for their authentic Hong Kong milk tea, filtered through actual stockings, nicknamed Stockings Milk Tea, which gives the tea a soft, smooth taste. a true local delicacy.
Filtered in stockings. Filtered in stockings. I've never heard of it before, but supposedly this is a very famous local delicacy. Oh, that's so pure. No residue whatsoever, thanks to those stockings.
Make sure to also order the butter crisp bun.
They drizzled it with condensed milk. Condensed milk on a bun.
Please note, space in Hong Kong is extremely scarce, even in restaurants, so you could be sharing a table with strangers. Also, lines can grow up to an hour, so make sure to come early. Since we are sort of on a milk tour, drop by Yik Cheong Milk Company for a tiny bowl of steamed milk pudding. 37 Hong Kong dollars, roughly $5 US.
Not too sweet, very well balanced. This is a typical Hong Kong delicacy, steamed milk.
The evening is setting in, so let's pay a visit to the famous Temple Street night market. Let's see if I can get myself a sweet bargain at its many shopping stalls. Here you will find cheap purses, toys, electronics, souvenirs, and truckloads of other goodies.
There's no imitation here, guys. This is all the real deal.
The most fun part here is testing your negotiation tactics, since there aren't any price tags.
These designs are pretty damn cool. I mean, look at that. Some of my favorites, this particular one. This is beautiful. And another good one is that one right there. 30, yeah. 20? Sorry. 25. 25. Okay, 26. 26. Sorry.
$100 for 7, right?
Yeah, for kids.
Oh, for kids.
Oh, well, that's okay for you, Zach. Yeah.
The Temple Street night market ends in a perverted section with adult items for the naughty souls among us.
Those are nice playing cards. Yeah. These are my favorite playing cards.
Temple Street night market is open every day from 2 p.m. until midnight.
Lepin! Wow. This looks pretty cool. Actually, I want this one. This one looks cool. 158. Ah, it's still pretty good. Have you guys ever played with Lepin when you were a kid? Or did you play with Lego?
Yeah, Lego.
Lepin.
If you're feeling funky, you can join the local freestyle karaoke events on the street. Dinner time! My Hong Kong friends took me to an authentic Hong Kong restaurant in Kowloon called Hinky. Affordable clay pot rice dishes and a mouth-watering crab experience. But starting off with a crispy deep-fried oyster cake.
Wow, look at this son of a bitch. Look at that oyster. Man, that's good.
Time for the clay pot rice dishes with pork jowls, eel, and minced beef.
You have to make sure you let it sit for a little while because it has to cook still, right? Yes. Cook that rice.
Definitely consider Hinky if you want quality food for affordable prices.
This food is absolutely delicious.
Restaurants in Hong Kong do not provide any tissues, so you'll have to bring your own. Next up, the Tsim Sha Tsui waterfront, where you can take a few snaps at the Bruce Lee statue, one of Hong Kong's most famous movie icons.
We need emotional content.
At the waterfront, you will also find many cruise ships, in particular the Aqua Luna, one of the last remaining red sail Chinese junk ships, which offers a fun 45-minute cruise around Hong Kong Harbor. Check the link below for a 12% discount on tickets. Next, the Symphony of Lights at the Tsim Sha Tsui waterfront, world's largest permanent light and sound show according to the Guinness World Records. There are currently 42 participating buildings, with more buildings joining every year, making it one of the world's most impressive skylines. The light show takes place every night at 8 p.m. and lasts about 10 minutes. Top off your Kowloon adventure by visiting the I-Bar, known for having the absolute best views of Hong Kong by night, while you enjoy a cold, crisp Tsingtao beer.
Now, one of the best views of Hong Kong can be enjoyed from the I-Bar. Beers can be a bit pricey, but it's an unobstructed view of the entire Hong Kong skyline.
Time to return to Hong Kong Island, one of the most expensive places in the world. Did you know that Hong Kong has the most skyscrapers in the world? More than double that of its nearest rival, New York City. Let's grab some breakfast at one of the world's cheapest Michelin star restaurants, the iconic Tim Ho Wan.
This is a Michelin star rated dim sum restaurant at pretty decent prices.
Just like Yum Cha, Tim Ho Wan also sells Chinese dim sum. Bite-sized dishes in bamboo steamer baskets to keep the items warm and moist.
No line, no line. You come here around 5 o'clock, nothing to worry about. But if you come late around dinner time, 7 or 8, this is packing.
First item, steamed barbecue pork buns seared with a thin layer of caramelized sugar. 23 Hong Kong dollars, 3 US dollars.
Oh my god, truly Michelin star worthy. These are the best barbecue pork buns I've ever eaten.
Next, Shou Mai. Juicy pork dumplings, 34 Hong Kong dollars, 4 US dollars.
Question time, is this the best shumai in the world? Let's find out. It actually is. There's a reason they got that star. The beauty is the shumai is so tiny, very small shumais.
Another taste test, Hargao. Shrimp dumplings, 34 Hong Kong dollars, 4 US dollars.
Sticky hargao. Man, that is unbelievable. Don't worry over ordering, because the portions here are quite small.
Let's top all this off with a warm taro coconut soup.
I thought this was like a smoothie, but it's not. It's like a little soup. Warm coconut and taro, the most delicious thing I've eaten at this place. Final conclusion, the best dim sum I've ever had in my life, period.
Now let's jump on the subway to Causeway Bay to visit the noonday gun. This naval gun is fired every day at noon. An odd timekeeping tradition and is considered a local legend and serves as a reminder of Hong Kong's colonial past.
Holy smokes! That was loud as hell. Oh my god.
Once fired, you are allowed near the gun to take a bunch of selfies. Getting to the noon gun can be very tricky. The entrance is located right next to the Excelsior Hotel. For more detailed instructions, check reformat.com. Close by, you will also find the lively Hong Kong waterfront promenade, at walking distance from the Admiralty subway station. To get to the promenade, you have to make your way through Tamar Park, where you can even join a local picnic.
I've never seen so many people just having a picnic. Hey! Picnic time!
The waterfront is a great place to hang out and take in the incredible futuristic skyscrapers of Hong Kong, built with Chinese feng shui style in consideration. Feng shui, which supposedly harmonizes people with their environment through architecture.
It's 25 degrees, packing hot, beautiful. Could not have wished for a better day. Like right now the city is gorgeous, there's no smog, it's perfectly clear.
If you have ever been to San Francisco before, you would know how steep those streets can be. Hong Kong is on a whole nother level. These streets are beyond steep. That may be the reason why they built the world's longest covered escalator system, covering 800 meters with an elevation of 135 meters. One tip, they only go up, so you would need some good knees or a taxi to go back down. Hong Kong is basically San Francisco on steroids. To really get a good sense of how steep the streets actually are, visit Ladder Street, which eventually leads to the Mun Mo Temple, one of Hong Kong's oldest temples and is now a declared monument, dedicated to the gods of literature and war. Built in 1847 during the Qing dynasty by wealthy Chinese merchants. It is an excellent place for photography and to overdose on incense.
The fancy dindings taking you from west to east Hong Kong Island.
Don't forget to ride a classic Ding Ding tram. For just 30 cents, it is a great way to get around the island. A less popular tourist spot, but great for photography, is Yik Cheong building in Quarry Bay.
As you can tell, this is a popular place for selfies and photography.
Also known as the Monster Building. This behemoth of a building complex is actually 5 interconnected towers built in the 1960s.
There's 2 parts to the Yik Cheong building. This is a little bit down the street, so make sure not to go back straight to the station. Check out the area, because there is way more to it.
A true hidden secret is Waterfall Bay Park. where you can visit thousands of Buddha statues for a surreal Hong Kong experience.
People in Hong Kong love roasted meat, particularly goose and duck. Now at this particular restaurant, you can even get pigeon.
Hong Kong sells many unique dishes, wild pigeon being one of them.
Anybody hungry?
So I decided to visit Kwang Yu Roasted Meat for a braised pigeon feast.
Look at that. We've got a full-blown pigeon here. Oh, wow. Very gamey, a very gamey meat, but very nice. Comparable to duck, but more on the gamey side. But yeah, very tasty. Hong Kong pigeon and some puncheon tea. Hong Kong tea. Oh, this meal is quite for the champion, I'm gonna say. This is an acquired taste.
An entire pigeon goes for 50 Hong Kong dollars, $6 US.
I'm here at Wan Chai Station and we're gonna try something very interesting. Turtle shell jelly.
Yep, an even more bizarre dish is turtle jelly, a Chinese herbal medicine available at Hoi Ting Tong in the Causeway Bay district of Hong Kong. I ordered the enhanced turtle jelly for 120 Hong Kong dollars, $15 US.
Ah, it smells terrible. Ooh, it's a very distinct taste. Very bland.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add some honey.
Oh yeah, now it's nice. I wonder if this is going to work away my hangover from last night. Oh man, I don't think I can eat much more of that. But top this off with something nice and sweet. Almond dessert. Oh, that looks perfect. Slightly warm. It's like an almond pudding, but very creamy.
This delicious almond dessert will set you back 15 Hong Kong dollars, $2 US.
Well, I sincerely hope this is not actual poo-poo. It is dinner time, so let's get some delicious roasted goose here in downtown Hong Kong at Yik Cheong restaurant right behind me.
Yik Cheong is the quintessential restaurant for goose in Hong Kong. I ordered their signature charcoal roasted goose for 275 Hong Kong dollars, roughly $35 US. Juicy goose with super crispy goose skin. A perfect balance of savory meets sweet, melting on the tip of your tongue.
Wow, oh that's delicious. Those damn geese know how to be delicious.
But don't forget to start with a refreshing Tsing Tao. Alternatively, grab dinner at Ho Li Fuk.
Don't let the name fool you. Apparently this is a really good restaurant.
Ho Li Fuk is a funky Chinese kitchen inspired by the spirit of late-night Chinatown hangouts. The wait can be a bit long, so just come at 6 p.m. sharp to secure yourself a table.
Also, the decor looks exceptionally nice.
When the night falls, it is time to go to Lung Kwai Fong, the party district of Hong Kong. But you may wonder, where do you start? Simple, join the Hong Kong pub crawl.
Then you guys can get a shot.
Give us the pot of gold!
After the Hong Kong pub crawl, I recommend you dive even deeper into the Hong Kong nightlife. I got you all the best tips for an epic night out. Go watch my complete Hong Kong nightlife video by clicking on the info card in the right top corner of your screen. But wait, I still have a bunch of amazing bonus tips. But first, navigate to reformat.com to download my complete Hong Kong map with all the places I mentioned in this video, including 200 photos, prices, discounts, and all my extra tips. I highly recommend you take an epic day trip to the former Portuguese colony of Macau. Just a 1-hour turbojet ferry ride away from Hong Kong Central. Watch my complete Macau travel guide for all the best things to do and which Macanese street foods you should eat. Also, don't forget to try world's highest urban bungee jump of the Macau Tower.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hong Kong has the world's most expensive real estate, so I consider myself very fortunate finding a balling penthouse in downtown Hong Kong Central for a crazy cheap price on Airbnb.
I had no idea Hong Kong was this humongous. So look how skinny that is. That's such a skinny building.
Get yourself a $47 US discount as well on your next Airbnb stay by going to my special Airbnb link below.
What's even more scary are the low walls preventing you from falling off the building. Just look at this. This is my hip. And then it's like, wow. That is such a long way down.
If you have an extra day in Hong Kong, consider visiting Hong Kong Disneyland. Since Disneyland is on Lantau Island, you can also visit the nearby Tiangtang Buddha statue, one of the world's largest Buddha statues, standing at 34 meters tall. Stay connected at all times in Hong Kong and even Macau by renting a handy pocket Wi-Fi station for just $2.35 per day. To get from the airport to downtown Hong Kong, purchase Airport Express train tickets with a 31% discount. Links below. Thank you for watching and make sure to check out my Macau travel guide and my Hong Kong nightlife guide.